The visor of LT. Commander Geordi LaForge was modified to include ocular implants after 7 seasons of Star Trek, The Next Generation and 1 film. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. The loss of Geordi's visor gave actor LeVar Burton the freedom to portray his character with more depth and relatability by allowing him to completely convey emotion by his eyes. Even more sophisticated than his visor, the ocular implants that Geordi used in Star Trek First Contact gave him a distinct viewpoint. Star Trek Picard was able to include more touching and meaningful sequences because Geordi's humanity and relationships were given more attention without the visor. Star Trek The Next Generation's LT. Commander Geordi LaForge, LeVar Burton, opens up about his experience losing the famous visor suit he wore for years. LeVar Burton was pleased to forego the visually distinctive visor and go with the more realistic ocular implants for Geordi, even though it was a key part of his character's appearance on TNG. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, commanded the USS Enterprise D, and LaForge was its chief engineer throughout TNG. With the upgrade to vivid blue synthetic eyes in Star Trek First Contact, Geordi kept wearing his visor in Star Trek Generations. Without a doubt, Star Trek First Contact, in which the USS Enterprise E goes back in time to thwart the Borg, was the most commercially and critically successful installment in the Next Generation Star Trek film series. Although Geordi's visor seemed futuristic on TNG, it was very uncomfortable to wear and drastically impaired Burton's vision. Mark A. Altman and Edward Gross's Star Trek Oral History, The 50-Year Mission. The Next 25 Years, has LeVar Burton discussing the visor's demise during First Contact. Geordi LaForge's visor made it difficult for LeVar Burton to show emotion, which is a common way for performers to communicate. When Burton ditched the visor, his acting range expanded and his co-workers were better able to mimic his facial emotions by lowering the character's guard and making him more accessible to the visor audience. This modification made Geordi a more complete character. Despite having ocular implants, Geordi's vision remained distinct from that of the average person, and the implants themselves were even more advanced than his visor. In the 3rd season of Star Trek Picard, Geordi LaForge made a triumphant comeback as the Commodore and curator of the Fleet Museum on Athen Prime, with implants that were very identical to his old ones. LaForge's already emotional state was further heightened by the addition of her 2 kids to Starfleet, and Burton expertly portrayed her feelings via Geordi's eyes. The visor also prevented Geordi and his revived best buddy Data, Brent Spiner, from reuniting in Season 3 of Picard. Though he had always been an approachable and likable character, Geordi's humanity really shone through when he lost the visor in Star Trek First Contact.